All right, so now we're on to Chapter 1, Excel homework problem number 3. And in this problem, we're going to kind of be doing the same thing we did in the last problem. So kind of a repeat, but good to just take a look at these concepts here and practice once more. We will not be comparing against the merchandiser in this one. So this is just the manufacturing data. So again, we're going to start by calculating goods available for sale. And from that, another way to think of that is our beginning balance plus the additions. And for a manufacturer, again, that's cost of goods manufactured instead of cost of goods purchased for a merchandiser. So let's just go ahead and link those down. And then let's just hit our auto sum. And if just as for the heck of it, if you were wanting to add these numbers together, there's a few different ways. I like auto sum. It's just an easy function there. Another way, you could just go equals that cell B9 plus B10. You can do equals the sum and then put parentheses and drag over those. So lots of different ways to do summations in Excel. I like the auto sum. If you don't see that on they call this like the ribbon, I believe, up here in Excel, you might need to click a button somewhere. So if you have any issues like that, again, reach out. We could probably help figure out to get your Excel to look comparable to mine. Sometimes if you're on a Mac with Excel for Mac, it looks a little bit different, but you should have the same functionality and have auto sum showing somewhere. So, okay. So then once we've got goods available for sale, think of about that as like our whole pool of inventory costs, that what we started with, what we added. And now we're going to figure out what's gone again by comparing the amount that we had in total minus what's left over, or ending finished goods, what's still here, what's gone versus what's still here. And then we're going to bring that down as a negative, auto sum those through. And from our calculations, then we're able to deduce essentially that the cost of goods sold for this period was $30,300. We still have $17,800 in the warehouse to be sold in the future. And we figured that out by starting with our beginning balance plus what we had added to that minus what's left over. So again, very similar to problem number 2, but good to just repeat that formula because that is kind of a key concept in this chapter to keep in mind as we move forward, especially when we're preparing the cost of goods manufacturer schedules and other things like that. So good deal. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Pretty quick one. And join me in the next video and we'll look at chapter 1 Excel homework problem number 4. All right. Thanks everyone. Bye.